Guess who's back? Back again. I still forgot the lyrics to that song. CTKaraoke, the gaming channel. Welcome YouTubers, it is vlogging day. I have returned to YouTube. During the past week, I unfortunately had an anxiety attack, which I don't want to go full into details, but I'll say that it was definitely difficult for me to relax because I was just so caught up in stress and just constantly thinking. I just never really had a chance to relax, and I kind of regret that now for this past week because I spent most of it recording instead of just relaxing. Luckily, I had Free Comic Book Day to relax me. Free Comic Book Day is the first Saturday of May every year where companies get together. They release free issues at your local comic book stores. And yes, they're free. You don't have to pay for them. You just pick the ones you like and you're done. First of all, there's a reason why they do this. Obviously, these comics don't come cheap because the comic book stores have to pay for the issues. So they usually do it by getting you to buy things in the store, and they'll usually have maybe a discount or like a store-wide sale or something, which I personally don't mind. I'm all for supporting. I think you should support comic book stores. Don't just go in and just pick out free issues and then leave. I was trying my best not to do that because I really wanted to support them all, and I was struggling with cash because I was running out of money, so it was kind of hard to find things that were dirt cheap, like $1, $2. You probably know during the golden age and silver age of comic books, which are really popular, it's not as popular as it once was, but thanks to superhero movies, now people are taking an interest in comic books even more so. It probably helps, you know, Friday was Civil War, so that ties in perfectly with Free Comic Book Day because like one of the theaters in Brooklyn is right next to a comic book store, so obviously easy money for the comic book store. And it's so great to see these little kids getting excited over their favorite comics and their favorite characters and just seeing them read. That's what makes me happy. Seeing those kids read and really love the comics that they pick up. So today I thought I would show my Free Comic Book Day haul because I'm sure there's a lot of people that didn't do Free Comic Book Day. I was one of the only maybe 4 people that I knew that did it. However, I kind of went overboard. See, most people just went to one comic book store and that was it. I went to 6 because for me, go big or go home. That's my mentality. I try to hit up every comic book store. I was trying to hit up 11, but obviously that was not going to happen. The first one I was really excited for. The Legend of Korra comic. It's cute. It basically tells the story of how Korra met Naga. It's very short because it's actually tied in with How to Train Your Dragon and Plants vs. Zombies. Generally, when you pick up free comic books, they're usually tied with other franchises. They do this because they're all usually bite-sized stories. They're not like full-fledged issues. But they look like a regular issue. I mean, you're getting this for free. Could you really complain? Another one I really had to get, the Serenity one, which I have yet to read, but I love Firefly, and I will always support anything with Firefly. You know how envious I am that I can't get that Firefly loot crate. Like I'm looking down on myself because I really want it. These two are not part of Free Comic Book Day, but I got them anyway because I rarely see shorter comics. So I got one for Yokai Watch, which I want to play the game, and Skylanders. They're short stories. They're only like maybe 7 pages, 8 pages long. They're pretty short. Batman vs. Superman. It tries to tie in with the movie. And it looks really well illustrated. Look at this. Oh wait, that's the poster to the movie. The Sonic Sampler, which I have not read a Sonic comic in so long. I mean, actually there's supposed to be a Sonic Mega Drive, so apparently they're trying to capture the essence of the Genesis. I really used to be into Sonic. I don't know what happened. I just fell behind on comic books and I never really got to catch up. Pokemon! Gotta love Pokemon. These are all little mini stories, so they're like short 1-page bite-sized stories. They're all like 4 panels, that's it. Next is Archie. Yes, Archie has been redesigned if you guys didn't know, so He looks completely different now. Everyone looks different in this book. This one I kept seeing in every comic book store, and there was one comic book store that would only give out one free one. That's it. Which I thought was the stupidest thing ever. And it was random. And it always turned out to be this one. The DC Superhero Girls. I don't know if I'll read it, but yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of the toy line, I mean, I guess you'll like this comic. Suicide Squad to tie in with the upcoming movie. Looks really great. Honestly, can't wait to read this. This was also on my radar, but I mean, I saw more copies of this than all of them. Civil War 2, because we needed to know what happened in Civil War 1. This is a prelude, I think, to the upcoming Civil War comic book, because they're trying to bring back Civil War again. I don't know why. I mean, do we really need to tell the story a second time? And mind you guys, Civil War is much different from the comic books. The movie and the comics are not the same thing. Of course, to celebrate Civil War, also you need a Captain America comic. So, you got Captain America and an extra story, plus Dead No More. Are you a fan of One Punch Man? Because we got... And this one actually is different because this one actually goes right to left, like a typical manga or manga. I still want to see this show. Please tell me, guys, in the comments, is this a good show I need to watch? Because I've heard so many things about this. Street Fighter V, which I cannot unfortunately play because I don't have a PS4, but I honestly love Street Fighter. I always thought the series was great. I have so many memories of Street Fighter Alpha, the whole series. And I got to play Street Fighter 4 last year for the first time. The game has been out since like 2009 or 2008, and I only just got to try it out last year. Next, Bob's Burgers. I have only seen like 2 episodes of this show, and it is weird, very weird. It feels like Adult Swim type of show, like that would fit right in. Like every character is just really over the top, especially this girl, Tina. And if you're a fan of Attack on Titan, we also have this one. So, nothing like giant bodies, I guess. These are all mini stories also. Yeah, these are mini stories. Sometimes it's really scary to look at these covers. We have Comics Lab, which I don't know what this means. I guess this is like a collection of comics. Yeah, it is. It's a collection of comics. Different comics put together. That's kind of neat, yeah. We have March. I don't know anything, what is this about? Okay, this is about the civil rights movement. I like this in black and white. And it tells the story, and it seems like to be the longest comic, because a lot of these are just like short issues, but this one seems pretty long. And our last one, the 2016 Summer Blast from Boom Studios. So we have Lumberjanes, Adventure Time, Labyrinth, Goldie Vance, The Cloud, and Mouse Guard. Krista, my friend, loves Lumberjanes. She collects the comic books, and I wonder why I still don't know anything about Lumberjanes. I really have to look that book up sometime. Okay, we're gonna end it here because I went through all the free comic books. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and support me on Patreon, and I will see you guys next week with a vlog and Friday with a Just Dance video. If you missed out on some free comic books, don't worry. They do this every year, the first Saturday of May. Keep that on your radar, or put it on Google Calendar, or wherever you go to. I'm sure they do free comic books near you, unless they don't. If you're from a different country, then I feel bad because I would really love to give all of you guys free comic books.